Hey everyone, Sam Signorelli, HOM Fencing. Welcome back to Can Haz Armory. Today it's a very specific issue regarding foil. Came up on fencing.net about a week ago or so, and it deals with tips coming apart and shooting across the room. If you remember back to the video where I was talking about how to wire a weapon, what the parts did and how they put together, there's a little small brass hat on the very end of the foil tip. That's where the spring sits. Power goes up into the wire cup, into the spring, into the little brass cap. It's pushed against the collar, into the screws, back on the blade. If you take a blade action, like a beat or a parry or something like that, and you get it off target light, that typically means something is loose. It might be a loose barrel, it might be a loose grip, it might be a loose socket connection, or it might be the tip. And here's how you ID that, how you fix it. First off, you look at the gap between the base of the tip and the top of the barrel. It should be really small, like 1 millimeter. If it looks like you can put the 1.5 millimeter epee shim in, it's coming apart. If it looks too big, check it. Pull the tip out, and you're looking for this. This is what the tip looks like. Here's a French tip. And the little cap, little flange is right here. Hard to see with this bad focal length, but it looks like a little brass hat. And it should be even or flush with the post. However, if it comes loose, it might sit a little bit, you can kind of see it there, a little bit above the surface. As you can see on this, don't look at the collar, look at the little hat when I'm moving it. You can see how loose it is. It's actually very loose. And these are usually press fit on, or they're screwed down, depending on the design. If they come loose, then they cause circuit breaks and fire the light. You won't know until you're missing a tip, because they go shooting across the room, the collar is still there, the circuit's still closed. You hit all day long, you're not going to break the circuit and fire the light. So that's what the problem is. How you fix it is with a spring-loaded center punch. You can use a standard center punch where you hit with a hammer. The problem is that you need a third hand to hold the tip steady. So I use a spring-loaded punch. It looks like a little mass checker, on a diet. You push it down, you hear this tink, which is ironically the sound for a mask failure, and actually hammers the probe down and does what's called swaging the tip. It spreads the tip out a bit so it tightens it up and keeps the tip from coming apart, and it makes it nice and tight so right in the blade around doesn't fire off target light. So hang on, I'll show you that one. Okay, so we're back to the tip repair. Another way, by the way, you can see how it's coming apart is if the tip spins really freely in the barrel. That means the connection is breaking between the cap and the post. That's another way of looking at it. So here is the center punch. Like I said, it looks like a Oman mass probe on a diet. Put down, here's a little tink when I push down. And what that is, that's the impactor making a dent in whatever material it's in, like if you want to start a screw or a drill bit. What we're going to do here, though, is we're going to put the probe against the end of the post, not the brass cap, but the post itself, push straight down, and that will swage the tip out a bit. So put it on there, centered it, make sure my hand's on it so it holds steady. Okay. And then we have this. See, it's nice and tight, not moving. And that is how you repeen down the flange. Also make sure the flange is all the way down, so it's not above the surface of the post. And that's how you fix the foil tip. As always, happy armoring.